No, this is not what I want to talk about. Hamilton, get back on the camera, please. So sorry. We'll get to this. I belong in another time. I'm driving yesterday. I see a car. The car has no person in it. There's a whole thing going on. Like, I don't trust those Waymo cars. I get real uncomfortable around. There's too much like technology happening. The Elon robot trotting out thing that happened the other day. They're pouring beers better than I ever poured a beer at Nick's Pub in St. Louis at 3 in the morning. I belong in another time. And the Intuit Dome is just another step in knowing that I do not belong in this Jetsons world. I belong in the early 90s, okay? Give me Blossom, give me the 80s Three's Company, give me the Winslows, that's what I want, okay? I don't need any of this newfangled stuff, and Intuit is just not a place I'd ever feel comfortable in, I bet.
There are a few places I think you belong, and I'm going to be making some phone calls if you don't get to the DeAndre Hopkins trade soon. That's all I have to say about it.
Let's get to huge news, guys, to start the show this morning. Ian Rappaport, let's hit the animation again. Oh, no, I want to do it again. It was so good. Give me those helmets. Oh, my gosh. The control room doesn't listen to anything I say. Ian Rappaport reporting that the Titans are, in fact, trading DeAndre Hopkins to Kansas City. 5th-round pick in exchange. It could turn into a 4th, which is nice. Arms race in the AFC continues. I mean, it's the Chiefs' world. We're just living in it. Make no mistake. 6-0, schmix-0, okay? This was a move Kansas City did need to make. This is not one of those rich people problems, embarrassment of riches things. It kind of is, but if they want to make the run at the three-peat legitimately, they've got to find ways to bolster what they've got, and they're finding ways to win. We can't credit, Patrick and Andy and Spags enough for that, but having Noah Gray and Samaje Perine leading them in receiving, I don't know that it's amazing, and the fact that they're undefeated, insane, but it's not sustainable, right? And this is why you love Brett Veach and why he's such a G, okay? Because he's aggressive yet measured. He waits for the perfect time, but then he pounces for it. And he's not going to let this linger. Shout out to the Cranberries, a time that I should live in, time of the Cranberries in the 90s. It should be. He's not going to wait for it to become a bigger problem. He is someone he's not procrastinating, he's getting it done. And I think he probably grew up with a very secure childhood because he is just all over it all the time. And I do think that if you look at DeAndre Hopkins, I've been such a fan for such a long time. God, it'd be nice to get him a ring. It'd be so nice. He's got plenty left in the tank. He had the MCL injury in the offseason. Production's down a bit, but I think that had more to do with the situation. Situation, opportunity, a little luck, it all matters. He's still showing the ability to make contested catches in traffic. He's boxing out DBs for 50-50 balls, bullying his way into the end zone, and still making, just next-level grabs. Athletic plays that we've seen out of him. He's like this forgotten guy. Like I was thinking this morning, inconsistency at quarterback, not just in Tennessee, throughout his career. Like he had those great years with Deshaun Watson. And now you look back at those and it's like, was it Hopkins that got the best out of Watson? Did Watson truly fall off in this way? Did whatever? But Watson has to be the best quarterback that's ever thrown in the ball. Kyler Murray, of course, the potential has been there. But he went to bed last night with Levis and Rudolph as his quarterbacks, and he wakes up with Patrick freaking Mahomes. And I kind of love that for him because we haven't seen him with an insane quarterback consistently that's going to just lob him the ball. Patrick's never also really had this guy with this sort of skill set before him. So it's going to be sort of wild to see what happens. No more revolving door at quarterback. He gets Patrick. Lethal combo. Shouldn't be allowed in some world. I know he's faced Gronk a bunch, obviously not at the same time, but I'm curious to get his thoughts on what this means, how they'll use him out there for this Chiefs team that is, let's see, who do the Chiefs have? I just said this. Oh, Chiefs go to Vegas to take on the Raiders. A KC 9.5 point favorite, by the way, as of this morning on FanDuel Sportsbook.